16.
Appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the...
You got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain. It's a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They can't stop him. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
He gets loose. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Touch early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They start this playoff game with a pass. Finds his man. It's Jones. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Manning. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Not able to hook up there. Game there.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the 1st down. Unbelievable call.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He escapes the pocket. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So the opportunity to tie this game spoiled by that penalty flag. Let's see if they can execute better this time. Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but begin the drive with excellent field position. Wideouts now clustered. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coverage now from the secondary.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied.
We've got a good one in our hands, which we're hoping for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Hokies. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Ball handed off. He's got the first and still going. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's reeled in. It's Manning. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense.
The tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Missouri. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. First down and still motoring. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Almost dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
This time it's complete.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
To the tight end. Brought down at the 34 line.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt you.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Mizzou. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Might have to try the extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the ball to the ground. Falls on it himself to avoid disaster. He'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Press coverage now from these DBs. On the move now. He gets rid of it on the move. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back.
Drilled on the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. And the single back takes the handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Design quarterback line. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. 1st down, they're going to throw the football. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. To wrap up the first half here, let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Virginia Tech, 17.
And the Hokies will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Quarterback making adjustments now what the defense is showing. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning.
Looking deep down the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Off the big play, they're pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
17.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The game makes it second and medium. And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll run it here. Picks up the force, looking for more. There's the tackle, but force down yardage. The Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. A completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. They stop him, but it's a first down.
A good push up front here.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll hand it off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. First up. That's the end of the third quarter of play.
As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. We'll begin the fourth quarter with a field goal try here. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first first play of the drive now from the 25. Changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
That's a great play here by the quarterback. And not often you have a lead like this and you're throwing it at this point in the game. And when you do, you need a quarterback that makes good decisions. Good job here of using his feet to pick up that.
Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 10 now. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fired into a tight window and picked off. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Virginia Tech, 26.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the left side. It's caught, still going inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Missouri. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run flicks, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold.
He's in the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Hokies come up to the line in a hurry-up.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game, and here's another example on 3rd down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking right. This one caught. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to scramble. Deep throw across his body to the left. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Manning. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. There's contact on the throw. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. And here's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Crucial third down play right here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Play action fake. looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial dummy rate performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this is